Yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna share with you the issues that you are likely to face as a deal sourcer. If you want to start the property business and you want to start selling property opportunities, whether it's properties for sale or properties for rent, here are some of the issues you are likely to face. I'm going to give you some case studies on the mistakes I've personally made in the past before. Number one thing I want to say is deals with too many people do not work. Yes, as a deal sourcer, there's this strategy called co-sourcing, where people source with other people and they then share the money at the end. I mean, look, you can co-source with people and co-source with one or two people. It's possible to earn your money, but likely most of the times something is gonna go south. And for the amount of work that you would do with 3 people, 4 people, 5 people involved, and for you to not earn any money back from that, it would be quite upsetting. Or for you to only, let's say for example, the average deal that sells is about £3,000, and if you do manage to sell that deal and you are sharing with about 5 people, you've done a lot of work for just £500. So I don't think it's worth it to work with many people. One time I worked with a lot of people on a deal. It was quite a large deal in central Birmingham, a block of apartments. But however, there was about 10 sources involved. Now, the deal sold for about £15,000. So if you divide that by 10, that's about £1,500 each. Now, the issue with that £1,500 each is that, yes, it was a good amount of money to make at the time, but the deal later on ended up having issues because the investor wasn't too pleased with the property. Now, at that point, sources started blaming each other. Some sources saying, "Oh, I don't, I'm not repaying the money back. Oh, you are the fault. XYZ." There's gonna be disputes. You will face a lot of disputes with sources if you involve yourself with too many people. I do not recommend. I personally think that as a deal sourcer, you should work alone. When I say work alone, is have a business, have a real business where people are working under you rather than having people who you are co-sourcing with. Yes, I've done that myself. My name's Nigel. I've got a team of deal sourcers that are constantly sourcing deals on my behalf. While I'm making content right now, you can do the same. You can make thousands of pounds as a deal sourcer without having to co-source with other people, because I've had enough of co-sourcing. I've co-sourced a lot of deals and I've faced a lot of troubles. Co-sourcing, the sourcer, can make you lose. Potentially, the sourcer can make you lose your investor. You can lose your investor because the sourcer usually, hasn't done their due diligence, or they don't have experience in investing in property. So, more time is gonna bite you. Yes. Don't even worry about compliance. Compliance is another topic. If you don't know what property compliance is, go and find it out. I'm not a compliance teacher. I do not care much about it because it's making other people money. Yes, of course, I'm gonna be compliant myself, but in terms of teaching you about compliance, it's not the most important skill you need to have for deal sourcing. You need to be able to source and look for deals yourself. So as a deal sourcer, I want to say avoid co-sourcing at all costs if you can. Unless if you have to, then if you have to, you have to. But don't involve too many people. Just source with one person on the other side who you verified that they have the deal or they have the investor. And usually the other trouble you will face when it comes to investors, whether you're co-sourcing or whether you're doing it by yourself, is investors, they're not serious. Yes, they're not serious. They don't want to buy. They want to buy at their own time. They want to buy after, they've consulted with many different people. They want to shop around. They don't have a reason to pay for the deal. So what you need to do as a sourcer is you need to have a process in place that ensures that your investors buy. It's very, very important that your investors buy, because you will do a lot of work for a month or two, and you will end up not selling. So when you have a process in place that ensures that your investor is going to buy at the end of it, then you don't have to be posting. I see so many sources. These are the troubles that they face. They post in different groups looking for investors. They post in different WhatsApp groups, in different Facebook groups. It becomes so messy and difficult for them to actually sell a single deal. So these are some of the troubles that you face as a sourcer, as a deal sourcer. Deal sourcing has issues. It's got troubles. Another thing is the deal sourcing reputation is very poor at the minute. Many people do not trust deal sourcers, and that's because of our own doing, to be honest. I'll be very, very honest. A lot of deal sourcers, they don't take the time to do due diligence, so they've put bad rep on good deal sourcers such as myself and other people that are in the industry. So what you want to do there's already a bad rep. So you need to make sure that you're doing everything squeaky clean and properly, and you are following every procedure and every step. You're doing the correct due diligence. You're not giving false information. There's a lot of strict things that you must do as a deal sourcer. Otherwise, the next person that's going to lose is you. So, I've faced a lot of troubles with people in the past, where I've had other deal sourcers involve agents who are not really agents. I've had people asking for sourcing fees. I've had people asking for sourcing fees for things that they've not really done. So you need to be careful, beware of these things as a deal sourcer. It's very, very important that you stay on top of it all. This is the bad side of deal sourcing. Property deal sourcing, people don't tell you these things, that you can spend months and months, structuring deals that can fall through. So you need to be able to do it properly. You need to have contracts in place. The legalities really, really matter. The legalities really, really matter. If you can't afford to pay for a solicitor, your best bet, right? This is my opinion. Your best bet is to work with someone who has the right contracts and they've done it properly for a long time. Before you do it yourself, and then after that, when you can afford to pay for your own contracts and solicitors, do that. Make sure you're protected, because the deal sourcing industry is not an easy industry. It's not a straightforward property industry. So I hope that gives you some insight. But everyone can do it. Yes, it's true. You can sell deals. I've sold deals before for thousands of pounds. It's true. You can sell deals. You can be a good deal sourcer. You can make money. You can do what you want to do and have some freedom. You can make more than the average 9-to-5 salary doing deal sourcing. Yes, it's true. But at the same time, it's not easy. And when you're a deal sourcer, you need to always be looking for opportunities. You always need to be speaking to people. You always need to let people know what you do, who you are, development opportunities. You need to speak to developers. You need to know the people. You need to be good at what you're doing. If you're a deal sourcer, you need to be the best deal sourcer. Yeah, in your head, you need to, because it's a competitive market, you need to compete with others, because there are many people looking to tarnish other deal sources' reputation, and they're looking to tarnish other deal sources' opportunities. You don't want that. You don't want to go through any of that. You want to make sure that You are the best at what you do. My name is Nigel Dube, and I'm here to help you with all of that. I am the best deal sourcer in the UK right now. If you are a better deal sourcer than me, make sure you comment and you teach me a few things. If you think you're better, sorry, I have to correct you that, because I am the best. I know I'm the best. But I'm always looking for opportunities to learn, to collaborate, and to grow. Yeah, as a deal sourcer, you should always be looking to grow. Don't dismiss what other people have to say. Listen to the investors. Listen to the investors. If you're not listening to investors, then I don't know for you, because you need to listen to be the best deal sourcer. You need to know what the investors want. You need to be hungry for it. You need to work hard. There's a lot of things that you must do. So I really hope that helps, that shed light into deal sourcing. My name is Nigel Dube. I hope that really helps. Thank you.